For centuries, humanity has harbored an unsettling fascination with the past, not merely to recall it, but to witness it, to observe the silent echoes of forgotten moments as if they were unfolding before our very eyes. This inherent, almost primal curiosity fuels countless historical inquiries, yet it also touches upon the realm of the forbidden, the impossible. What if there existed a device shrouded in whispers and speculation, capable of piercing the veil of time? Not for travel, but for observation, a window into any moment, any event, from antiquity to the recent past. Such a concept, bordering on the fantastical, is precisely what lies at the heart of the Chronovisor. The Chronovisor is not a relic of ancient myth, but a rumoured technological marvel allegedly developed in the mid-20th century. Its very existence is fiercely debated, yet the implications of its supposed capabilities are profound and, for some, deeply unsettling. What makes this particular mystery so compelling, so chilling, is its alleged guardian, the Vatican. A powerful, ancient institution long associated with profound secrets and vast historical archives is whispered to possess a machine that could observe the crucifixion of Christ, the speeches of forgotten emperors, or the construction of impossible monuments. The mere thought that such a device could exist, hidden from public scrutiny and perhaps from public understanding, opens a disturbing possibility that the past, once thought immutable and forever gone, might in fact be accessible, its events waiting to be replayed by an unseen observer. The genesis of the Chronovisor legend can be traced back to the enigmatic figure of Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Benedictine monk and a seemingly unlikely candidate for such a scientific revelation. Ernetti was not merely a theologian. He was an accomplished scientist, a physicist who specialized in ancient music, and notably a professor of pre-Gregorian chant at the Pontifical University of St. Anselmo in Rome. His academic rigor lent a disturbing weight to his extraordinary claims. According to Ernetti's accounts, first widely publicized in a 1972 Italian magazine article, the Chronovisor was a complex apparatus, far from a simple crystal ball. He described it as a large machine with a cabinet housing various controls, along with a screen and a series of antennae made of various metals. The core principle, as articulated by Ernetti, was chillingly simple, yet scientifically profound. Nothing is truly lost from time. He posited that events, once they occur, leave an energetic imprint, a trace of light and sound waves that, though dispersed, never truly vanish. The Chronovisor, he claimed, was designed to intercept, decode, and reconstruct these residual electromagnetic and acoustic radiations. It wasn't about time travel in the physical sense, but rather temporal observation, allowing the viewer to witness scenes from any point in the past, much like tuning a radio to a past broadcast. Ernetti asserted that he, along with a team of 12 eminent scientists, a collective often referred to as the scientific triumvirate, and allegedly including figures like Enrico Fermi, Nobel laureate in physics, and Wernher von Braun, the visionary rocket scientist from Operation Paperclip, developed this device in the 1950s. The purported purpose was not to rewrite history, but to observe it with absolute fidelity, offering an unparalleled window into biblical events and ancient civilizations. The involvement of such distinguished names, though never definitively confirmed by independent sources or their estates, added a layer of credibility that fueled the enduring speculation. The most sensational aspects of Ernetti's claims revolved around the evidence he allegedly obtained. He stated that the Chronovisor allowed him and his team to witness several pivotal historical moments: the crucifixion of Christ. Perhaps the most provocative claim was the alleged viewing of Jesus Christ's crucifixion. Ernetti specifically cited seeing the exact moment, capturing what he claimed was a photograph of Christ on the cross. This image, published in the aforementioned Italian magazine, depicts a gaunt, suffering face, purportedly taken directly from the Chronovisor's screen. The implications for religious doctrine and historical certainty were, and remain, immense. The original performance of Thyestes. Another astonishing claim involved witnessing the lost Roman play Thyestes, written by Quintus Ennius, circa 239 to 169 BC. Ernetti even claimed to have transcribed a portion of the original Latin dialogue. The existence of such an ancient lost work, if verifiable through the Chronovisor, would have been an unprecedented archaeological and linguistic breakthrough. Other historical glimpses. Ernetti also spoke of observing speeches by Cicero and Napoleon, and even viewing the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, further solidifying the device's supposed omniscient capabilities. However, these tantalizing claims were met with immediate and significant skepticism. The photograph of Christ, for instance, was swiftly scrutinized. Critics, including Father François Brune, a French priest who had been close to Ernetti and was instrumental in popularizing the Chronovisor story, later conceded that the photo published in the magazine was a reproduction of a popular devotional image of Christ, rather than an authentic Chronovisor output. Brune claimed Ernetti had been pressured to release something and had provided the closest available image. This crucial admission severely undermined the most compelling piece of physical evidence. Furthermore, the transcribed text from Thyestes was also found to contain discrepancies and inaccuracies, leading scholars to question its authenticity. The very notion of such a device also defied conventional physics. While the idea of residual energy from past events is a fascinating theoretical concept, the technology to intercept, select, and coherently reconstruct specific light and sound waves from the vast electromagnetic noise of the universe remains firmly within the realm of science fiction. The lack of any verifiable schematics, tangible components, or independent corroboration from the alleged scientific team has left the Chronovisor firmly planted in the landscape of an enduring, unsettling legend. The most chilling aspect of the Chronovisor narrative isn't just the device itself, but its alleged connection to the Vatican. Why would such a powerful and ancient institution dedicated to faith and preserving sacred texts be involved in the development of a technology that could potentially expose or confirm the most profound historical and religious events? The official stance from the Vatican has consistently been one of denial or silence. They have never acknowledged the Chronovisor's existence, let alone its use. However, the absence of official confirmation has only fueled the flames of speculation, aligning perfectly with long-held beliefs about the Church's vast, secret archives and its purported role as a silent guardian of esoteric knowledge. For centuries, the Vatican Library has been rumored to hold untold historical documents, forbidden texts, and even artifacts that could rewrite our understanding of the past. In this context, a device that literally sees history feels almost congruent with that narrative of hidden knowledge. Conspiracy theories surrounding the Vatican's potential interest in a Chronovisor abound. If such a device truly existed, why would it be kept secret? The reasons speculated upon are both logical and terrifying. Protecting faith and doctrine. Imagine the upheaval if the Chronovisor revealed historical inaccuracies in religious texts or presented details of biblical events that contradicted established dogma. The potential for a crisis of faith on a global scale would be immense. The Church might view such revelations as too destabilizing for humanity. Controlling historical narratives. The power to view and verify any moment in history would be an unprecedented tool for influence. Knowing what truly happened, while others only speculate, would grant immense leverage over political, social, and religious narratives. This power, if unchecked, could be profoundly dangerous. Preventing misuse and chaos. Perhaps the device was deemed too powerful, too dangerous to ever fall into the wrong hands. The ability to witness past crimes, predict future disasters, if such a function were possible, or simply to gaze upon private moments carries an enormous ethical burden. Secrecy, in this view, could be a form of protection for humanity itself. Father Ernetti himself, before his death in 1994, reportedly insisted on the Chronovisor's reality, claiming that he and his team had dismantled the device to prevent its misuse. Some accounts even suggest he claimed the remaining schematics were hidden and highly guarded. This deathbed confession, if true, only deepens the mystery, suggesting that the Vatican's silence is not merely a denial, but a deliberate act of containment. The Chronovisor remains an unsettling testament to humanity's boundless curiosity and its enduring fascination with the unknown. Whether a genuine, suppressed invention or an elaborate, well-crafted hoax, the story of the Vatican's rumoured time-viewing machine continues to echo through the corridors of history, a chilling whisper of what might be possible and what truths might remain forever hidden in the shadows of power and secrecy.